I say, yo, welcome to the BBW show, you feel me? We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling on a daily basis. Follow me on Instagram at hoops_raps_wrestling. Follow me on Twitter at hoops wrestling. New merch coming soon, stay tuned. And that's it. The topic for today is wrestling. More importantly, the Bellas documentary. You feel me? I just seen the Bellas A&E biography, WWE Legends, whatever. I've done one on Goldberg and I've done the one on The Undertaker. If we being honest, so far, I feel like this was the most boring ones. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this was the most boring documentary. If you're a wrestling fan, because it was barely any wrestling in this documentary. I'm not gonna lie. It was so long that it was 2 hours as much as all of them are. But the Bellas wasn't wrestling fans growing up, you feel me? They was soccer players, you feel me? They went to the Diva Search. They got called. Then they got sent to Deep South and stuff. It's like stuff that I've kind of heard before. I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of heard before. It wasn't like nothing new to me. In a way, it wasn't nothing new to me. The Bellas came in as twins. Everybody knew that. The locker room didn't like them. Everybody knew that. It's like it wasn't no big surprises here. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't no really big surprises. But let's try to get into it and try to break this down. Now, they talked about a lot in this. As much as I said that I didn't know nothing new, they talked about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. They talked about them being the special guest GM assistant for 2 years straight. No wrestling again. So for 2 years straight, whoever was the anonymous Raw GM, they just be his assistant and do cameos with him. For 2 years straight. That's crazy. They talked about the Daniel Bryan storyline that led to Brie and Daniel Bryan getting together. That was kind of dope. I'm not going to lie. I forgot Gail Kim was there at that time. That's crazy to look at. Gail Kim was in WWE being very underutilized, and they was focusing on the Bella Twins. They talked about Total Divas, you feel me? Which was dope. I'm not going to lie. If you could give the Bellas credit for anything, you can give them credit for bringing in a woman's fan base. I'm not going to lie. A lot of females was watching Total Divas and started watching wrestling because of Total Divas. So you got to give the Bellas a lot of credit for that. I'm not going to lie. A lot of credit. They talked about the Diva stopwatch, how all the Divas matches used to be like 30 seconds or less, or under 2 minutes or less. They talked about that. Stephanie McMahon, too. That was dope. That was dope. Stephanie McMahon said it. Freddie Prinze Jr. was saying something about it. I felt like that was really big. That was big. And then this was only like in 2015, 2014. We only in 2022 right now. So 7, 8 years ago, there would be 2-minute women's matches on Monday Night Raw. Today, we be seeing women main event Raw. We be seeing Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair go like 20 minutes. Like 7 years ago, it was still the Divas era. Think of that. 7 years ago. We just had the women main event WrestleMania a few years ago. But 7 years ago, that was impossible to think of. Like, so it's kind of dope to see how far we came from with women's wrestling in WWE. I like that. They had brief talks about AJ Lee. That was crazy to me. They didn't talk about her pipe bomb promo, but when she said wrestling is not hereditary. They didn't talk about that. They only talked about the match with AJ Lee and Nikki Bella at Fastlane 2015. That went like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. But they didn't talk about the heat that AJ Lee and the Bellas had. They didn't talk about that. They brought up Cena's proposal. John Cena proposal. I did not think they would talk about that. That is one of the things that is crazy to me. Gangster. One of the biggest stars in wrestling proposed at WrestleMania, and then it went nowhere. Like, that's the biggest what if storyline ever. Gangster. What if John Cena would have got married to Nikki Bella? You feel me? They talk about why they didn't get married, because Nikki wanted babies and Cena didn't. That's crazy too. They talked about evolution, you feel me? And here's one thing I gotta say. Everybody says WWE Evolution was a success. The first all-women's pay-per-view for WWE. The reason why they can't keep saying that to me is because, so why I didn't do another one? I liked Evolution. I'm not gonna lie, I thought WWE Evolution was a really good show. But why I didn't do number one? If it was a marquee, if it had y'all trending, if it sold out and all of that, why I didn't do two? Y'all don't gotta do it every year either. You could do an Evolution every other year. You don't have to do it every year. But everybody says Evolution was a success. We loved it. Da 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 da. The woman showed out. No men on the card. Da da da. But then it's like, so why I didn't run that back? If something's a success, you would do it again. That's like common sense. So I don't appreciate them telling me that it was such a great success, but we never seen a second all-women's pay-per-view. I don't like that. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that. They talked about the Bellas retiring. You feel me? They talked about them retiring, then coming back for the Royal Rumble. That was dope. They talked about them being entrepreneurs. But it wasn't a lot of real wrestling, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They talked about Nikki Bella's neck injury. I feel like they kind of misplaced it in a way. I felt like she got injured before 2016, before the brand split. But they tried to make it seem like she was the champion at the time. I don't think she was the champion when she got injured. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't think Nikki Bella was the women's champion when she got injured, if I'm not mistaken. You feel me? But they talked about a lot. It wasn't one of the best A&E documentaries because they did ones on Piper, way better. Yokozuna, way better. Stone Cold, way better. Undertaker, Goldberg. So this is not top 10, respectfully. This is not even top 20 wrestling documentaries. But it's nice, good look for the Bellas. I'm not going to lie, it's a good look for them. And then they're going to do a Brie Bella, Stephanie McMahon. They talked about that too like it was whatever. They doing a Brie Bella, Stephanie McMahon rivals. I'm not doing a video on that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not doing a video on that. But they had a pretty good career. I guess everybody's a WWE Hall of Famers. But I don't feel like the Bellas changed wrestling. I don't feel like they changed wrestling. That's the thing that they was trying to harp into the video. Like they were hard workers. They trained very hard. They changed the game. They changed the way people looked at wrestling. I never looked at the Bellas as great workers. Even though Nikki Bella got really good towards the end, she was never a great worker. You feel me? They not the 4 horsewomen, respectfully. I don't even want to go there. But the 4 horsewomen, AJ Lee, they definitely had a way bigger impact on WWE women's wrestling than the Bella Twins did, in my opinion. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications. Follow me on Instagram at hoops_raps_wrestling. Follow me on Twitter at Hoops Wrestling. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, baby. I'll be back one more.